everyone, welcome back to Celebrity Buzz. Tonight, we've got something truly spellbinding from the DWTS ballroom. Dylan Efron and Daniella Karagach just gave us one of the most emotional performances of the season. But trust me, what happened behind that dance will leave you absolutely speechless. Stay tuned till the end, because there's a shocking twist you won't want to miss. The ballroom lights dimmed, the audience held their breath, and a haunting melody from Wicked began to play. It was week 6 of Dancing with the Stars, and Dylan Efron, the adventurous younger brother of Hollywood heartthrob Zac Efron, was about to show a side of himself that no one had ever seen before. Dressed in deep emerald green and black, Dylan stepped onto the stage with professional dancer Daniella Karagach. The theme was Wicked Night, and their chosen dance was the Rumba, a dance of love, longing, and emotional intensity. But for Dylan, it wasn't just a dance, it was personal. From the first step, you could feel the emotion pouring out of him. Daniella's choreography was soft yet powerful, a blend of pain and beauty, perfectly capturing the essence of Wicked's message about love and sacrifice. The way Dylan moved, with a mix of vulnerability and strength, stunned the audience. But what fans didn't know was that Dylan had been struggling all week. According to whispers backstage, rehearsals were tense, not because of Daniella, but because Dylan felt he wasn't living up to expectations. Being Zac Efron's brother came with pressure, and tonight, he was determined to prove he was more than just a name. Midway through the performance, there was a breathtaking moment when Daniella spun away, and Dylan reached out his hand, trembling, desperate, as if trying to hold on to something slipping away. The crowd gasped. It wasn't just a dance, it felt like a confession. As the final note faded, Dylan and Daniella stood still, faces close, eyes glistening. Then silence. And suddenly, thunderous applause. The judges were visibly moved. Carrie Ann Inaba called it one of the most unexpectedly heartfelt rumbas we've seen this season. Derek Howe, himself momentarily speechless, simply said, "You told a story, Dylan, and we all felt it." But the real twist came moments later, during the post-performance interview. When host Julianne Hough asked Dylan what inspired such raw emotion, his answer stunned everyone. "This dance was for someone I lost," he said softly. "Someone who always believed in me, even when I didn't." He didn't name the person, but the emotion in his voice said everything. Fans immediately took to social media, flooding the internet with theories. Some speculated it was an old friend, others whispered it might be a former love. But one thing was clear. This performance wasn't about fame or competition, it was about healing. Even Daniella seemed taken aback. In a behind-the-scenes clip, she said, "I knew Dylan was holding something inside, but when he danced tonight, he let it all out. It wasn't choreography anymore. It was truth." And as if the night couldn't get any more emotional, Zac Efron was spotted in the audience, clapping with tears in his eyes. Cameras didn't linger long, but fans noticed. And that moment alone broke the internet. By the end of the night, Dylan and Daniella earned their highest score of the season, and a standing ovation from the crowd. But more than points, they won hearts. Their rumba wasn't just a performance. It was a moment of transformation, a message that even pain can turn into art when you dare to feel. Still, the biggest twist might be what comes next. Rumors are swirling that producers are considering Dylan for a surprise, emotional storytelling segment next week, inspired by his raw vulnerability. If that happens, we might just see him rise from underdog to frontrunner. One thing's certain, Dylan Efron is no longer living in anyone's shadow. Tonight, under the emerald glow of the Wicked Night, he became a star in his own right. And that's it for tonight's breakdown, folks. What did you think of Dylan and Daniella's emotional Rumba? Was it the most powerful performance of DWTS Week 6? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon, because next week's twist might just be even more unbelievable. See you in the next one.